Part of what we needed to do as we developed Be Healthy QC was actually develop a complete communications plan. And so TAG helped us initially by actually putting the components together, helping us to design a Be Healthy QC educational campaign that would really help to promote the messages of nutrition and physical activity. So it really started with the design phase of it. And then after the design, they were a full partner in helping us to actually implement the campaign.
The opportunity came to us to have our students be a part of selecting the visual aspect of the wellness program. And it was a great opportunity. And our kids, we kind of made it a contest for our kids, but the interesting part of that is all of our students had an opportunity to vote on the 4 choices that were given. And we knew kind of going into it, I think as a staff, that the strawberry was going to be the clear winner ahead of time, because the strawberry, as it was very appealing, and I think it was soothing to the kids. The color, they could relate to that. It used to be that if broccoli was served, fresh broccoli as an example, the kids really didn't have any interest in that. And I think through the program that has been developed and in place for some time now, that our kids have a different feeling of that. Our cooks are very much on board. The management of the cafeteria is very much on board to be able to push out with our breakfast program and our lunch programs to the kids the fresh fruits and vegetables. And the kids have been extremely receptive to that. We have probably around 95 to 97% of our kids that eat breakfast and lunch here at school.
We really have used the campaign that we've developed and the characters that we developed, we call them Skip and Scout, in order to help us promote messages to families and identifying kids as an audience to help us to reach families, as well as to really sort of have fun with the campaign overall. We wanted folks in the community to really be interested in the messages that we were trying to create under Be Healthy QC, and we thought that working with animated characters like Skip and Scout could help us to do that. Well, under the Partnerships to Improve Community Health grant, we actually had 4 main strategies. For nutrition, we were working first with local school districts to develop school wellness policies, and then we also were working in the community sector to encourage the development of community gardens, especially in areas of our community that had been identified as food deserts. And then on physical activity, we were working again with the schools on safe routes to schools, and then the development of a very innovative new technology called QCHiTrails.org, which is a website that allows our community to see all of the trails and green spaces available in the Quad Cities for physical activity. So those were the 4 programmatic elements, and what we really wanted to do with our Be Healthy QC campaign is amplify the messages around healthy eating and physical activity that we were sharing, especially in the schools and the community sector.
Hola a todos, es un hermoso día. Mi hermana y yo vamos a salir y movernos.
Vamos a ir en bicicleta por los senderos.
Podemos encontrar los senderos más cercanos en QCtrails.org.
Hay senderos para caminar y correr. Debemos preguntar a mamá y papá que nos acompañen.
Sí, que sea una actividad familiar.
Lo importante es que puedes encontrar maneras para levantarte y moverte más.
Hecho posible por fondos de Centros para el Control y la Prevención de Enfermedades.
I've heard a lot from other families who've seen it on Facebook. Social media, of course, is a great way to get the word out these days, and so families are seeing the promotions and they're sharing it with their kids. It's a good opportunity to bring the family together and have those conversations. And then that also then leads to our YouTube page where the rest of our videos are that TAG helped us to develop. So I think all in all, it's an all-encompassing way to teach children these healthy habits early on in life, because we know that if they learn unhealthy habits, then they may continue them as they grow older. So it's so important that they identify with Skip and Scout, learn some of these healthy habits in an entertaining way, and then continue those as we see them grow.
Well, I think the success is changing the perception of people of what healthcare is, from just taking care of you when you're sick to being a partner in keeping you well, and getting it on the ground level with kids And so that message is going to be one that's really important in our future for all of healthcare. From a financial perspective, it's in everyone's interest to keep the cost of healthcare low. And the best way to keep the healthcare costs low is to keep employees and family members and colleagues healthy. Healthiness is the way to reduce costs across the entire spectrum of healthcare.
Research shows that kids make their decisions, a lot of their decisions, based upon their heroes. And when they're given information from an animated character as opposed to an adult or a teacher or someone, they have a tendency to take that to heart.
Hey everybody, I'm Skip.
And I'm Scout.
And here with us is Sarah. She's here to talk to us about healthy eating.
That's right! Did you know making good food choices can be fun too? You can start with your friends in the cafeteria. While waiting in line, guess the healthiest foods. Foods that look like they were just picked from a plant, like fruits and vegetables, are a healthy choice. Plus, they're low in fat, sugar, and salt. For example, choose a whole apple instead of applesauce. Or choose fresh salsa made with whole chopped veggies instead of chip dip. So what do you think? Can you make eating healthy fun too?
Totally. We love finding ways to make it fun to eat healthy and move more.
Yep, thanks to Sarah for sharing. You can always ask an adult to help you make healthy decisions. For more tips to eat healthy
And move more, visit BeHealthyQC.org.
Made possible with funding from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.